Looking for that perfect game for your gaming console? Video Game Corner is the largest independently owned video gaming store in North Mississippi, located at 1519 Highway 72 in Corinth. We are an authorized limited-run retail store and have a massive collection of retro games and game systems, and also plush toys and collectibles. We also pay top dollar for your used video games. Check them out Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Visit Video Game Corner in Corinth.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host, AirsoftAL, and already this video is probably demonetized simply because of the subject matter and my background. But, welcome to the Workbench, where we basically talk about, well, a variety of things. Today is a project that actually kind of popped in my head as I was messing around with some of my replicas. One of them being the one I actually reviewed a while back that sadly got demonetized. Still. And that is, of course, my Norinco, the Norinco Mac 90 Sporter, I think it was. And if you need a reminder what the Norinco Mac 90 Sporter is, it's basically Cybergun slash SEMA's attempt at saying, oh, this is a Kalashnikov, by basically having the Kalashnikov fucking, yeah. Anyway, this is basically the Mac 90 Sporter. It is one of those weird guns that is based off of Norinco, and I kind of started looking at it and realized that I could actually do something with this. And because I don't have a lot of these type of side folders, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to talk to a buddy of mine and actually make like side panels for this and this, or just come in here, or have one of my friends come in here with a Dremel and literally Dremel out this entire thing and basically make it a solid, again, I don't know what I want to do with the stock. I want to keep the stock as is, because, again, you don't really see a lot of these stocks at all, and I kind of like that. So, I started really looking at this and realized I could actually have a lot of fun with this. One of the things I want to do with it is actually make it into a crank, or at least something like what Ian has from Forgotten Weapons. And I mean what Ian has from Forgotten Weapons, I mean something like this. A small, compact, folding stock, like crank-off, or you know, just a, you know, little crank, basically. And just have a compact AK, except instead of the wood handguard here, it'd be more, Magpul. Yes, Magpul, because if I haven't made it clear enough by my two builds here, my MOE and my SL, I kind of have a thing for Magpul. I really do love Magpul. I love M-Lock in general. So yes, having a small, compact little AK with a M-Lock handguard with M-Lock rails is something that would actually be, well, number one, a little bit lighter, and would just all around be kind of nice to have, and be kind of cool to have. And again, if I really want to have some form of foregrip on it, I can basically throw on a M-Lock foregrip like this, also Magpul by the way, and literally have like a essentially Brand Herrera's version of the Tommy Kami, except instead of running off of the PPSH or Papa Shah 41 drum magazines, it would literally run off the AK Kalashnikov drum magazine. Which, really thinking about it, would be kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. But aside from that, of course, if you're wondering exactly, saying, well, why do you want to make it compact? Having a full-length folding stock AK would be kind of nice, right? I've already got one of those, and I kind of bubbled it up. I mean, I kind of already have technically a bubbled up folding stock AK-74, like, I've already got one, guys, and if I'm gonna make another, and if I'm gonna take the long barrel from this thing and actually make something of the Norinco, it's gonna be probably put on a solid stock AK body instead of the one I have it on, because I'd rather have a Krinkhoff or a compact Magpul MOE type AK, honestly. Now, obviously, giving it a shorter, much more SBR or really compact barrel and M-lock or Magpul handguard and furniture isn't the only thing I'm going to do with it. No, ladies and gentlemen, the other thing I'm going to do with it is probably replace this with a railed cover, because in Airsoft, this literally doesn't have any recoil, so I'm not going to be worried about actually anything, so I'm probably going to throw that on there. Or because I don't have to worry about, the rails getting in the way, maybe I'll throw in a rail section here, kind of drill it out, put it in there, and go from there, because again, I don't got to worry about that. I don't know yet. The other thing I am going to do, though, is definitely put some PTS, put a PTS motor grip here, because as much as I do like the ergo grip, and don't get me wrong, I do like that ergo grip, I kind of want to complete the PTS trifecta. The other thing is I'm definitely going to have a much more ergonomic fire selector here, which I'm definitely going to replace this with one that has the extended selector, so that way I can actually have the ability to basically manipulate the fire selector here. The other thing I will definitely do, and this is a no ands, ifs, or buts situation here, I'm definitely going to get or at least attempt to get the mag adapter from Evike, so that way I can turn this into a compact Curbs AK. For those of you who don't know what the Curbs AK is, the Curbs AK, or how I'm pronouncing that right, is basically a Kalashnikov that is able to take 5.56 223 magazines. Basically operates the same way as a regular Kalashnikov, but it takes 5.56 223 magazines. Not AK-style magazines, actual like Stanag or P-mags. Speaking of magazines, as much as I do like the waffle mags here that does come with, and don't get me wrong, these are very nice, I do like this, I'm definitely going to be getting the PTS magazines from Evike. The only other thing I think I might do is probably see if I can't get an extended or a larger magazine release or something to attach to the magazine release to make it a little better to in and out, but again, one of those things. But this thing is basically all SEMA, so it should not be hard to do to actually turn this into what I want to do with it. That's about it, really. As for everything else, the only other thing I'd probably do, besides, of course, again, with the dust cover here, basically having a rail go across it, I might replace the iron sight here with a rail, a piece of rail section that's on Evike. Again, that's just kind of my plans with it. I just want to make this into a compact, like, really good AK. Everything else about it, I'm okay with. I don't know if there's any other type of V3 hop-up unit on the market, or if there's anything on the market to basically improve the internals yet. I'm not looked into it yet. I'm going to look into it probably in the future as I really starting to think about it. But for now, that's just my plans for my little Norinco here. You may call it whatever you want, but this is a Norinco Mac 90 Sporter. That's all I can think of with the stock and the way it's kind of designed and set up. This is a Norinco, through and through. It's a Norinco. But either way, though, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of my idea for my little AK and what I kind of am wanting to do with it. And if you have any suggestions for parts or compact AK builds, and I mean Magpul AK builds, or even M-lock AK builds, let me know in the comment section down below. And because YouTube does demonetize this kind of content, consider donating to the PayPal down below as well. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been AirsoftAL, and I will see you all in the next video. Till next time, later.